5 o'clock, we introduced you to a very impressive college student at South Alabama who has helped crack cold cases using forensic genealogy, the same methods and technology that helped solve the notorious Golden State Killer case. Now we're learning it's going to be used in Mobile County to help solve cases. So how does it work? NBC 15's Andrea Ramey joins us now to explain. Andrea?
Well, Greg, it's where people send their own DNA to private companies to research their family tree. Those samples from some companies are then compared to a suspect's or unidentified person's DNA. And we learned today the Mobile County Sheriff's Office plans to use it in 3 cold cases. The first one will be the Angel Baby case. Investigators with the Mobile County Sheriff's Office have been working for decades to solve the Angel Baby case, as it's called. In May 1995, a newborn girl was tossed alive in a creek and drowned. Now, investigators want to try a new approach.
We're going to invest in genetic research to assist us in identifying her.
It will be the first time the Mobile County Sheriff's Office uses forensic genealogy to solve a crime.
I'm very hopeful.
The Sheriff's Office says it may select Redgrave Research Forensic Services to take on the case. The company has already helped solve 24 cases using forensic genealogy.
It's sort of like a giant logic puzzle.
Lead forensic genealogist Anthony Redgrave says they take the DNA sample in question and compare it to DNA profiles people have voluntarily uploaded to private companies. From there, they find matching distant relatives and work exhaustively to figure out the family tree to eventually make an identification. In one Ohio case, dubbed the Bell in the Well, Redgrave's team of 30 volunteers spent more than 10,000 hours figuring out who was the Jane Doe that was discovered in a cistern in 1981.
We do this for the families who need to know what happened to their loved ones. And we do this for the investigators who've been working on these cases for decades and haven't been able to get anywhere with them.
Popular genealogy sites like Ancestry.com and 23andMe, according to their privacy statements, do not voluntarily provide users' DNA samples to law enforcement. Redgrave and other forensic genealogists use the sites GEDmatch and Family Tree DNA, which do allow law enforcement to compare DNA profiles if users opt in.
It's much more limited and therefore harder.
An emerging field Mobile investigators believe will solve mysteries that have eluded them for years.
To all the families out there, just don't give up hope.
The Sheriff's Office says the other 2 cases it plans to try to solve this way are a Jane Doe case from 1976 and a John Doe case from the 80s. Now, if you have sent your DNA to a genealogy site like Ancestry.com, you can upload your profile to GEDmatch so law enforcement can use it to help solve cases.